That is cold. Last time I felt a chill like this was on the surface. But who? Well, one way to find out. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I understand, young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave that bitter darkness for this bitter cold. Quite honestly, I fail to see why. But I'll aid your plight, why not? For I can offer plenty of assistance, and you soon shall grow fond of it, I think. The mark of chaos is upon you, isn't it? A force older than I, yet one which you ought not trust so readily. No rhyme or reason to that one at all. Athena has imparted you her wisdom, Zagreus. A simulacrum of the real thing, at any rate. True wisdom only comes with age, I think. Be thankful that the rivers to your realm have not yet frozen over, Zagreus. I see the noble king of the Olympians has reached you prior to me, Zagreus. I wonder which of all his many lies he's told you last. My foster brother's wayward son appears. I too once lost a child, Zagreus. I was quite foolish with her from the start. Her father was a base-born farm boy, worshipped me. He's gone as well, of course. Only the cold remains.
Good Lady Demeter, you've shown me warmth and generosity, and I am very grateful for it. Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
An offering well suited for the season there, young Zagreus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have from me what the mortals have not.
I'm in your debt, great goddess Demeter.
My daughter to a base-born farm boy, she... Why, little sprout, I wasn't very kind to her, I think. Certainly not once her father passed. It was her mortal blood that made her weak. Born to mortals, taken by mortals, I suspect. So now they pay. Is that the blood-like stain of pomegranate on you, Zagreus? A hardy fruit resistant to a winter's chill. How fascinating they survive down there.
May this small offering bring you some joy there on Olympus, Lady Demeter. Thank you for all your help.
A conscientious gift, my little sprout, and I am grateful for your generosity. A bit of nectar cut straight through the cold, I say. All of the love and beauty in the world can wither in a season, Zagreus. Remember that when next the goddess Aphrodite makes her promises.
Got to use the fountain to get out of here. Your power and your wisdom have been of such help, good Lady Demeter. I'm honored, and this is the least I can do in exchange.
I was quite certain that the youth today was lacking any sort of tactfulness, young Zagreus. For once, I'm thankful to be proven wrong. I don't suppose... No. It is nothing, little sprout. It's just... I hear such wicked rumors now and then about my daughter. Lost to me. And what became of her. Kore, we called her then. Persephone is what she called herself. Before she vanished utterly, leaving no trace.
Lady Demeter, I am forever in your debt for the affection that you've shown to me, and for the power you've bestowed.
The everlasting winter means that nectar's been in rather short supply. That you would think of me for such an offering is duly noted, then. After my daughter Kore disappeared, I left this mountaintop. Wandered the earth in search. For naught, of course. It was a necessary journey, I suppose. May yours fare better.
I often remember that there's sweetness in this world only by your grace, Lady Demeter. I'm thankful that we've grown closer through all this.
You would make further offerings to me, even though I have made quite clear I've lately not been at my charitable best, young Zagreus. You're either naive, or you're much too kind, or both. You are entirely too young to have had meaningful experience with loss, young Zagreus. Pray to me that you never have to learn. The gentle Artemis already found you, Zagreus. She takes my orders well. One cannot blame her, for she'd have nothing to hunt if not for me. I must admit I have grown fond of you, young Sprout. Nevertheless, I shall not spoil you like some ill-mannered child. Motherhood's a curse, young Zagreus. Be thankful you're immune. You sprang from Nyx herself, or so I hear. I sprang from Thea, whoever she was. And I once bore a child, too. Long gone. Her mother's work. Isn't it such a waste? I trust your ferry boatman Charon has no qualms about the freezing temperatures up here? That was an ill-advised decision, Zagreus. I'm past quickly forgiving such mistakes.
Sorry, Demeter.
So you survived a little winter's chill, didn't you there? Be careful, though. Next season could be worse. My, but you're as determined as my foster brothers were when my sisters and I stood with them against the Titans way back when. I ought to warn you that my foster brother Zeus, he has just a disgusting sense of humor, little Sprout. He'd have you think he sired half the countryside. I have to shudder at the very thought. You stumbled into Dionysus, Zagreus. One of these days I shall prevent his vineyards all from ripening. Put to the test his carefree attitude. I warn you, Zagreus, best not to make attempts to grow much closer with me thus. I'm much your elder, after all, and you're my little Sprout. What say we keep it that way, hmm? There's so much nonsense that the mortals say to one another of our family, Zagreus. How viciously the rumors spread, whether from that oaf Zeus, or likely from the mortal drunkard poets with no better use of their limited time. I have a brother, Helios the sun, a nonsense talker with a flaming chariot. Why, he once told me that my Kore, that she went into that underworld of yours. Preposterous. The clouds now blot him out entirely.
I greet you, cousin. I bring to you the Lady Demeter, cousin. I've asked that she please rest assured knowing we have your matter well under control. Though in her infinite compassion she has taken up your cause, nevertheless.
Oh, you needn't lavish me with your faint praise, Athena dear. In all your boundless intellect, I'd have expected you would know I see through your intentions plain as day. The crop shall wither and decay so long as I may please, young Zagreus. Although we do have those upon Olympus who take issue with my reasoning.
Yeah, milady, I take issue here. I mean, how are the grapes supposed to grow and wine supposed to flow when you are so uptight now? Just ease up a little there, let's see what we can do.
This land is not unlike your own in certain ways. For Helios the sun has not shone down upon it for some time. How long, I really couldn't tell you, little Sprout. Long enough for mortals to take notice, certainly.
Hope Mother knows what she's doing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Demeter, this is for you.
What's all of this, young Zagreus? A message of some sort for me indeed. I can't decipher it, although it bears the marks of my two foster brothers here. And, well, It seems we'd better compare notes. My little sprout. Young Zagreus. My grandson. I can scarce believe it still. To think that Kore, or Persephone, my daughter, she had been with foster brother Hades all this time. A match I wouldn't have expected, or approved. That's why she left. How blasted hearts do what they want. I don't recall if I yet warned against this type of attitude. Although it doesn't matter either way.
Lady Demeter, apologies.
Enough. I do not hold to grudges, Zagreus. You've my good graces, and my temper's cooled, for now. By the way, we had entirely a lovely time within your father's house, grandson. And to see Kore once again, it warmed my heart. I'm beyond grateful that your mother's safe, and that you've an important job to do. Here, I shall help. I meant to tell you something, grandson. You needn't have deceived the rest of us. You could have sent word that my daughter was with you down there all along. Ah, but families are a complicated thing. Just swear that you'll be candid with us next time. My little grandson, little Sprout. I've thought, if my Persephone's alive, why then, this winter, hasn't it endured for long enough? It's grown to have a certain stubbornness, but I am the goddess of the seasons, Zagreus. Perhaps it's time I changed them once again.
Grandmother, if you don't mind I call you that. Knowing we're related like this fills me with pride. Your power over life. I think I've some of it in me. And I could not have come this far without your help. Please, for everything. This is for you.
My grandson, how you honor me with this. I am so very grateful that we've met and that you're you, if that makes any sense at all. I have my sisters, but I'd no one else for very long indeed. I've lifted the cold from the earth, much as I said I would, grandson. But near your father's realm, I've decided it shall stay the way it is. Bereft of warmth. As a reminder to us all about all this. Young Sprout, I cannot fully understand my daughter's choices, such as what she saw in your gloom-filled father to have eloped with him. But if you are the result, then she is clearly wiser than I estimated. My sisters, Hestia and Hera, surely would assist as well, young Sprout. Except they and our foster brothers haven't been getting along of late. Though as for me, I'll never leave this mountaintop of mine. I made mistakes raising your mother, Sprout, when she was my Kore. I was blind to the possibility that she could have left me, but I see it now. If you become a parent yourself someday, may you listen more than I. You tell my Kore, Persephone, that is, the Queen. You tell her that her mother sends her warm regards. You tell her that. And you take care of her. Offend me, and I'll drain the last traces of color from those cheeks of yours.
I'm sorry, Grandmother.
Grandson, my daughter, Queen Persephone, she sent me the most precious message, courtesy of Hermes as of late. I'm pleased to hear that you are getting on all right, though I know you're at work. So here,